time I was at Genesee Community College as a student working on a fine arts degree. A professor here at Buffalo State, Dr. Steve Mako, he told me about a bunch of different paths that you can take at Buffalo State. And he, in a way, he talked me into coming here, but I didn't go for creativity studies. But as we were talking over the summer before I started coming to Buffalo State for furniture design and industrial technology, we talked about doctoral studies and paths to get there. And he brought up that after my degrees in wood furniture and industrial technology, that a decent logical step would then be going into psychology in a sense and creativity specifically. So this program came up. Creativity has kind of helped me overcome some challenges, especially as it pertains to the military. You know, when you come out of the military, it's not just about transitioning yourself psychologically, it's also about deciding on what you want to do as a career. So as I was thinking about this, I was like, well, I want to make the most of my opportunity, especially since the GI Bill pays for all of my tuition. I expected to do what I hadn't done a whole lot in my undergraduate studies, is read and write a lot. Truthfully, that has been the experience. Also learning how to facilitate creative problem solving for other people. It's helped me identify things about myself, but also helped me realize that I can help other people identify that within themselves. And that's huge. Right now, actually, as it pertains to my education, we're doing a lot of work with just identifying post-traumatic growth in people in Myanmar. And doing that's caught my interest, especially because post-traumatic growth is something that you can see in anybody who's been traumatized. And for myself, I can identify with people who have experienced post-traumatic growth because I've done the same thing. I've done it in an artistic way and a musical way as well. And you know, the fact that I've gotten to the point where I am right now from where I was 8 years ago speaks volumes, because if you were talking to me back then, I probably wouldn't be giving you the same type of information. I was just so closed off to the world, I didn't want to talk to anybody, I didn't want to do anything really. Is just not excited to be alive. Happy to be alive, but not excited to be alive. Nowadays, I'm excited to be alive because there's so much to learn, and especially about post-traumatic growth and how and my main question, how can we make the transition for military members as such where they will eventually, or as such where if they use creativity and creative problem solving, will their experience in transitioning from the military be more positive? Will it take them to a different stage in their life where they'll be confident in themselves in knowing that the career change that they made is worth their time, and you know, will give them more confidence to reconnect with their families and stuff like that? Positivity for me is almost everything. If you're going to come to me with a negative attitude and present yourself as kind of like a negative force, and your energy brings the energy of the room down, I can't learn from you. People aren't happy generally, and when you come in here, it's like a bright ray of sunshine and stuff. People just come in here and are excited to be here and excited to be alive, and it's a welcoming environment for anybody who needs a little bit of brightness in their life. I think the reason why they're happy all the time is because they know they have a gem in their hands, and that's fine. I'm glad they're happy because it makes everybody else happy too. For me, it's transformational. It's helped me realize who I am as a person, helped me identify some of my tendencies. That's honestly the biggest part of what I've experienced here, is that everybody just has such an upbeat attitude. And goodness gracious, if there was more of that around the world, I can imagine the type of hateful things that wouldn't be happening right now in our country.